on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Carr completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's complete. Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
32-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Houston.
Watch the screen.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Smith catches left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Mike 41, I'm going to wedge that. You get the boys.
A first down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 7, Texans nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Now Carr. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd and 7, Watson throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Caught by number 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they try the right side here. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Watson on third and goal. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
21-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down, here's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Check.
On third down, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Escaping the pressure right. Goes underneath for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
18-yard line.
To throw is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd and 2.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly right.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 42-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Drop deep, Raider 2.
From the gun, Carr. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. OP. Switch.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Carr to throw again. And right side, Henry's got it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Texans' 33.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
41 Mike. Hey, let's get this.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr steps away to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 11. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Throwing again is Watson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Mike Hilton.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Carr. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 59. Mike's 54. Here we go, D. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? 54 is Mike.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
You better break. Let me know right now. You better break. 55.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 41's the most.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12. Carr.
And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
41.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
44-yard line.
On second down, here's the option.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the gun on third, Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
24-yard
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check. 54. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Robinson's pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
there he goes left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country